And joining me now is former FBI Special Agent Phil Andrew. So, Phil, welcome to the show. What do you make of these breaking developments in the case? The U.S. Marshals found that getaway car in Tennessee a week after it disappeared. How helpful will that be now in tracking them down?
Rudy Bay, Brian's right. This is a pretty bizarre case, and this is kind of a setback for law enforcement. Even finding this car and knowing that it was in the system, or at least some system that maybe wasn't connected to, a number of law enforcement systems that are easily checked, means that this is an old clue, right? And in all likelihood, given the amount of time that they've had to plan this and the nature of the relationship, and the now the lead time that they've had to kind of be on the run, the most logical place for them to be going is to try to get out of the country, get across perhaps the southern border line, which is not too difficult to get out, a little more difficult to get in, and then they could be anywhere at this point. She has a lot of cash in her hands, and that's going to support them for quite a while.
And the sheriff in that press conference said they might have been picked up even by someone else. Do you think there are even more people involved in this potentially?
That's hard to say. I tend to think not, because it's really hard to keep a secret the more people you get involved. And this is such a bizarre twist. This is clearly, either a manipulation on the part of the prisoner, sort of getting in her head, and then her buying into a plan, or them both sort of leaning into planning this. And they both would know, with both their law enforcement experience and their criminal history, that you really can't include a lot of people in a plan like this, because that's where it goes wrong.
That's a really good point, too, right? The two of them together have this intimate knowledge of the inner workings of how to invade investigators, what they're looking for, the system. What kind of unique challenges does that pose, their collective knowledge, for investigators?
Well, there's a few challenges here. One, that this is kind of a rural area. There's not a lot of kind of ambient surveillance to fall back on. If this was a metropolitan area, we might be able to go to people's individual cameras, store cameras, toll road cameras. Those things are not as available in a rural area, and that they're on cache. So leaving a digital or an electronic footprint, which we rely on heavily in terms of finding fugitives or chasing down witnesses, that is not available here. So we're going to be relying heavily on eyewitness tips, hotline calls, and a little bit of luck. Like maybe they get picked up on a camera, or someone has seen them as they're driving somewhere, or utilizing pretty discreet transportation modes.
But their pictures are everywhere. This case has generated so much interest. There's so much publicity surrounding it. There's videos, pictures of them. He has very unique tattoos. Can they really get that far, assuming they haven't crossed the border?
I'm sure that they've thought out disguising. Doesn't take much to get a wig, and really kind of disguise. Sounded like she was shopping the night before with this stuff in mind. Easy to disguise the tattoos with long sleeve and long neck shirts, and hats. So it's going to be pretty difficult, honestly, to identify them when they're trying to disguise their identity.
And the other interesting, Phil, is that they've been in touch for years, even at different facilities. So I'm sure investigators, right, are going through all of these calls, all their correspondence, looking for coded conversations about this plot.
And in all likelihood, they've done this in person, and they've just had so much time to plan this. I think that this is going to turn into a long-term fugitive investigation, where we're going to have to rely on some foreign partners and maybe some missteps from these fugitives.
All right, Phil Andrew, thank you so much for your expertise, as always.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.